comedy special by Trevor Noah, and since he said that thing, I haven't been able to listen to trap music like I did before. He was saying that the trap music to him sounds the same because it sounds like a toddler who's complaining like and I haven't been able to unhear that. Welcome, come pull up a chair. Tune into the chatter, two friends in the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, we back at it again with another episode. We got Messi Brilliant right here, the guitar here, Young West here, our first lady, Ghost, our audience, she's our what? Yeah, our ghost lady, our audience. Yeah. How you been, man? How you been?
I've been good. You know, life has been treating me well.
Yeah.
So what are you up to? What have you been busy with?
No, I'm not busy actually. You know, yeah, there's not much that is going on at the time. But like, I flip the question.
Nothing much. Just busy with music, writing, composing, and all of that. You seem happy today. What's going on?
I'm not happy. Entirely. It's just that I can say that I feel good. Yeah. That's all that I can say right now.
For a minute there, I thought maybe there's a new lady in your life. Because you never know with you. You never know.
That's the last thing on my mind right now. Yeah.
Anyway, I was just thinking earlier. We think like there's so many like genres that you do. There's trap, rap, drill, and all of that. Like, would you care to tell everyone and us all over here like all about that?
I would say like there's not much to tell, or like I think it's not important for me to talk about the genres that I make. Because I only have one song that is out there. So like it's a song that was released to claim all the streaming platforms. And it was released about a year, I think, in a quarter. So like you can see, it's quite too clear within. It's not important to talk about those genres. But what I can say, Guti, something huge is in the vault, and at least something is on the pipeline. Yeah. Still cooking, man.
Well, I guess we have that to look forward to. Okay. The reason why I'm asking is because like I've realized besides the genres that you usually do, like a trap and rap, like you've also got something going on with drill. So like as somebody who doesn't like listen to drill really that much, like I'm just curious as to say where does drill in general come from actually?
I don't know much about drill or the history of drill music as a whole. But ngazama ukuyichaza ukuthi ivelaphi wena i-drill music iqale e-US Chicago Parkway Gardens. So Parkway Gardens was then changed into the O Block. And reason being is because like in the year 2010 crime like escalate. There was like too much crime going on. And then that's when like Parkway Gardens was changed to the O Block. So like the O Block is known as a center of gang activity and crime. Like too much crime going on there. And then I guess that's where that all this drill thing began. And then it led to so many niggas getting shot, like getting killed, including the musicians that were drilling. And King Von he's also from O Block, and but like as we know, he got shot, but not at O Block.
I guess like many other people, I just thought drill is from the UK. But I guess not. The second part of my question was that like you were explaining on Gote, there was crime and shooting of people who do drill. Like, are you saying it drill promotes crime?
Drill promotes. Okay, let me say back then when it all started, yeah, as I'm saying with you, back then in 2010, the crime rate was up at the time, yeah, it was increasing crime very, like, in the neighborhoods, like, bang, bang, you feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, maybe now you should be careful, huh?
yeah.
before they end you. Okay. If I were to say that you had to choose between a trap, and a drill, which one would you choose?
First of all, I like trapping.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I like trap rap, and so I choose it. I want. So, but let me just say, if I were to choose drill, I'd still choose it because for me, drill is no longer what it was before. Back then, it was the thing which these niggas, like, they'd write lines and so on the song, like the lines that they say on the song, they'd flip them and put them in real life and so on. As you know, with the drill, it's all about shooting someone. So, like, if like a nigga like writes a song and like, okay, those lines that they say on the song, they're definitely gonna put them in real life and drill on someone else, like in real life. So yeah, as you say, with you make sure with the gotta be safe and stuff. Yeah. It's all about that, dog. Yeah, it's like adrenaline pushing them to do all of that stuff. Because as I talked about King Von, King Von, he's a driller too. He's from O Block. He got shot. Pop Smoke, he was a driller and I am. Yeah, he also got shot. But the stories of Pop Smoke song, it's a little bit different because it's like he was shot by a robber. He was shot by a robber, like a 19-year-old at the time. Funny enough, like but I'm told you look out and about 3 weeks or 4 weeks ago, I'm told you, and then he confessed with the he's the one who shot him and then he's facing like 29 years in jail time. So like it's clear to tell with like back at the time, there was like too much gang activity that was going on, and then like cause so many niggas got shot before Abu Pop Smoke, Abu King Von back then.
Because I've realized, like, especially in the US, like a kule music industry or in the hip hop industry, to be like there's a lot of gang violence.
There's a lot of gang violence.
Not just gang violence, but like there's a lot of violence that comes out of the hip hop industry in the US. Like I don't really know what's going on. Like sometimes, like too sad. Hey, being a hip hop artist now.
It's not like Uti. It's all about the hip hop artist. I'm talking like specifically this thing. They good really cool. Hence I'm saying Uti now. I think it's safe because it's no longer what it was before. And man, in South Africa, I say drill. But then in South Africa, like maybe our as focus like because looking at the South Africa, like I've never heard of a song like shooting shots, taking your food and like on a song, and then they flip that shit and put it in real life because what I've realized with the like Nalama beats man, they've evolved. They almost like sound the same, like but and another background.
They all sound the same to me.
They're no longer like aggressive like back then. Because back then so like that's how it is. And what I can say with you in Sata, we don't focus on the content of the web drill. All we do is solar beat, skip a hit. I mean, it's all a matter of now back then. Mama got Noctula. Noctula. Yes, Papa Nikabi.
So, like, what you're saying is, like, in South Africa, it's when it comes to drill music, like, we just focused on the concept of the style of
Yeah,
drill,
the style,
not
yeah.
the like
yeah.
what comes with the words and gangster rap behind it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just putting good music out there.
Because you're right. Because like and you into which like as you're saying, like it doesn't matter with like on what specific genre are you in and so on. Even though ngaba piano or what is it that you on?
Pop music.
Yeah, even though ngaba piano pop music. I mean, these are our thoughts now, but keep utos is from mama piano now you shy drill and so on. Set man kake. Mhlawumbe lo kudamba guys say.
Yeah.
Uthi uyabhekela kusho ukufatela. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter with on what genre you in and so on, as long as you keep a musical career and so on. But what I can say like with the I like it real talk. And so because it really like I like flowing. That's all I can say. And so I like flowing. And so that's why sometimes with it, I'm flowing and then I don't even care when I'm writing a chorus or not. For what? Yeah.
Money. Yeah, because like I've seen like with like some of your like the current songs that you're working on, like ukona ukibela a beat from start to finish without even the chorus, just I'm like this nigga. Like a little shot, like a 4-minute beat. But I'm quite from start to finish without a break.
I mean, alien.
I mean, like
I've got a huge break.
Like, how long does it take you to write like a song like that?
I'd say back then, like when I started like writing music, I do that in a day.
Yeah.
But now things have changed, and so
maybe
like 3 days minimum, and so if like there's no disturbance, But if there's a disturbance, maybe 2 deep and then a week passes by, 2 bookies now. Gonna happen. But 3 days, it's minimum. So
because like I've seen like when you're in the studio and like you're pulling out your phone to rehearse the lines. I'm like, bruh, that shit is so fucking long. Like,
it's like when I'm writing stuff on the phone, like I'm counting, like guna this thing, my weights.
The word count. Yeah.
I'm like 3,000 something words. I'm like, you.
I mean, that's really more than an essay, right? Like,
more than an essay.
3,000.
Yeah. How long is an essay? Like the school essay.
It's all about the right around 250.
Yeah, like like that's like 10 times more than that.
In high school, like in grade 12, I think the minimum essay or the max, you right until 340 or something like that. Yeah, so, I mean, exceeding until 3,000.
So like if you wrote an essay, you had 300 words, this guy would write 10 times more than that. That can never be me. Like, have you seen the songs I write lately? Like, especially in the pop music and country songs. Like, 1 page is enough. Like,
sometimes it's like a sonnet.
Sometimes not even a page is full. Because like you know how you write I write a song. Like I don't write lines until the end of the page. I just do like a sonnet, and it's not even a full page. Like, I rap.
Rap talk, It's actually this thing is pushed by trap rap because with the more trap, there's a difference between. I think there's a difference between the trap and the trap rap, and so because more trap, there are spaces between ukmeluwashi and so and then when it's trap rap, you are basically rapping, but then on a trap beat that is fast. Actually, it's a trap beat but it's fast, and so hence is why you're finding with it like you are no longer trapping. Like you are trapping but you are rapping
at the same time.
the same time. So hence that's why like our fasting and then now like I like going fasting. I want cars available. It's like adrenaline, I have that energy with it now. Don't stop, bro. Keep on flowing.
Since I had this comedy special by Trevor Noah, and since he said that thing, I haven't been able to listen to trap music like I did before. He was saying that the trap music to him sounds the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it sounds like a toddler who's complaining. Like, and I haven't been able to unhear that. Like every time I hear a trap song, Trevor Noah's voice comes back like, I'm like, that guy was right. Like,
but like, I guess it differs. I'm talking about artists. Yeah, because the rhythm is Shanghai. It's all different.
Oh,
It's all different. The rhythm is Shanghai. I'm talking.
Yeah.
And I forgot to mention with the when we were talking about drill, I forgot to mention with the drill song that only that has a drill rhythm. Ngapemzansi. Yaga Roy, La Vida Loca. You remember? I live my life La Vida Loca. Wonderloo.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, that one. I'm talking.
Yeah.
Yaga Roy. But then I corner lapa. Like I don't know if maybe I missed any content lapa, but like na ibanga khuluma ngokudubulana and stuff like that. He was only talking about himself. I'm talking. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry, but when it comes to trap, I'm sorry, it differs. Como artist to do and how do you
want to do it?
How do you want to do it?
You come up with your own style.
Yeah, with your own style. Yeah. Hence that's why I mean like because I was rapping before, so I decided I'm good in trapping. But like I feel I do it trap is a bit slow for me. I'm sorry.
So you
trap rap? Yeah. But I don't do that. You
don't do that. Yeah, you just flow all the way through. Yeah. You don't do that.
And lately I've been rapping fast.
Yeah.
Do you remember the other drill song that I made?
Which one is that?
9/11 on the hip. Every time make a move.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, like I was going like Eminem type shit and trying to rap fast.
There's a few drill beats that I actually own, and I've tried to write for those beats, and it is hard as fuck. Like, like you remember that one? We were supposed to be in C2, and I ended up giving up. I was like, nah, this shit is way too hard for me. Nah, it's so now like right now it's almost like I've completely given up on rap and trap and all of that.
Now you're on another level. Country music all the way. Is it country music? Is it pop and country music?
Yeah, there's pop. Yeah, I do some pop music and then there's country music. There's a little bit of R&B. I'm not way into R&B, but yeah, there's a little bit of that. And yeah, like mostly I'm just trying to come up with something unique. Yeah, But as for rap, I think the closest thing I've done to a rap lately is that song. What's its name? What's the name of that song? With the saxophone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the closest. That's the closest
Yeah.
I've been to like rap lately. Now you're like it's not actually rap. It's like an.
You're vibing to the beat.
Yeah. Well, like it's an entirely like a new genre as a whole. The song, but lately I'm just on pop and rap. Yeah.
And I've been meaning to ask you with the like since uchinjela ama-genre labo yenza as you said you've been doing rap. Okay, let me just say hip hop as a whole back then. Yeah, I'm sorry, but then now you've changed to hip hop country music. So now I'm sorry. So I wanna ask with the around I'm sorry. Level yakho, like someone whom you might feature on the songs like around with Bank.
See, the thing is about pop music, not just locally, but in South Africa as a whole. Like there's really not a lot of people who do pop music. There's only a few, and even those few, not even a lot of people know them. So locally, I'm not gonna lie, there's not really anybody I know who does pop music. They're all doing hip hop and amapiano. So if I find somebody who does pop, maybe we might, work on something together. It's always nice to work on a project with someone. But I haven't seen anybody who does pop.
If you do pop out there watching these two friends chatting, you might as well hit him up.
If you want to collaborate on something, whether it's pop, whether it's country, R&B, just hit me up on my socials and we can work on something. Maybe it'll be a hit. So if you're around, just feel free to pull up at my house if you know where my house is, and we can definitely work on something. Anyway, moving on from Iloka music industry as a whole. We can talk about that all day. I wanted to ask you, like, when are you gonna do your license, like driving license?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because I was listening to this journalist earlier today. He was talking about, you know how in the traffic department where there's always I'm a license. They arrested 26 officials in Limpopo for doing corruption in the traffic department. They were like, I'm a license in Malena.
I've heard this shit. It's been going on for a while, really.
It's been going on.
Because now the story that I've heard, it's actually not a story. Like, it's someone that I know. I don't know the person. I think I know someone who knows the person. Like you don't like do anything. All you do is just like provide your details. And then
your call,
bring cash, and then everything.
That's what she was talking about. She was saying with the some of like a candidates, they never even went to a traffic department. They just gave them more details than Mali. That's it. So they were arrested, and they're saying with the Nalabantu about 10 license. I think there's like 1,000 culprits that are going.
There's gotta be more than 1,000.
Not like there's 1,000 people who are linked to the 26. To answer for their sins, but I was like, damn. There goes your chance to get license from Kunyat.
But dog, I don't have to go from Kunyat. But the thing is, even though you don't wanna do Mkunyati, dog, these people are used to much.
They're used to much. So but they never fail Lisa just because they want you to pay.
If you don't pay value, you won't get
your license.
That's how it is.
Corruption, South Africa. Like not just in the traffic department, like in the government as a whole.
I've been. There's something that I came up the other day and thought. It's like it made me realize with the corruption is everywhere. It's like here comes the photographer, like schooling and so here comes the photographer, tells the principal the photos are going to be 10 rands per photo and so and then the principal tells the teachers tell the children the photos are going to be 20 rands. And then the teachers all by flip and I'm talking about the in the classes and so about the children the photos per photo is gonna be 30 rand. Imagine the whole process. Listen, but I'm a photo skill, I'm 41. It's going to be 50 rand. And then it now goes to the dead. It's like 100 rand. So, what is Thomas? I want to buy 100 rand. You see what?
Just imagine from 10 rand.
From 10 rand.
And now that you're bringing that up, Bangsa funded this article the other day with South Africa, it releases a budget, like literally every year, it releases a budget with it. To education, you have 1 billion. Go traffic, you have 2 billion. Go get 3 billion. But have you realized that nothing ever changes as Golweni, as Bedlela? Like we're all using those very, very old textbooks. Like I'm a desk, I'm like we as with it. every year phuma imali but yeah education, but there's no change. There's no
we have to pay for the station from our own pocket.
From our cabanga nje not futhi these days we think that they say worse the stationary like it's figures is short asabelanga yeah kusamele uyothenga amathukwaye kusamele uyothenga in and like when you think about it like back in primary school like in those years like you never had to buy anything.
Yeah, you never had to buy anything.
Like if uba na extra box, uba na extra stationery, but these days like you have to buy everything. Like corruption because like now le budget like my vele is ihambe yafuka vele until from le phezulu ihambe yafuka until afike esikoleni. And because like initially whenever it's a hierarchy, like we talk with them, I'm your boss, and there's somebody who works under you and somebody who works under them. So like le mali mayizodlula like if it's 2 billion, I mean yeah, so like I think like 100 million ngiyidlulisa now mawufika nawe uyatop nalo yamafika nawe uyatop yes like if you are esikoleni vele singasamane like uthola ukuthi le budget masifika esikoleni akusasi budget engayenza I difference yebo and who knows mhlambe na le principal ayafika kuyena
ngapha kusese nama HGP
yebo like
the
mali idlula ebantini abaningi yebo and like you said with the there's corruption everywhere
yebo ngingawuzothola like esikoleni uthola like they say on that day there were no feeding scheme.
Like,
you wonder how is that possible because like, the government gives everything.
Inika ukudla, inika stationery, inika imali. Besides ama teachers salary, inemali ekumele iye into school development. But nothing ever happens.
And then kusalandela when you still like sese like in the school kusalandela like imangcoka CVs. Like imali yonke because bakhuluma ngokuthi
fundraising
and like there's no change
ngiyosibuza ukuthi even after all that budget from the government to le mali nina enizoyikhipha ama student there's still no change. Like ama fundraising ngocabanga ukuthi ama fundraising ayenzeka ngonyaka ayingani but there's still no change. You're still using old textbooks, you're still using old desks. Like, le mali. Hey, teachers! Send born.
This thing got yenzeka nota. Nala ungekuzicabanga khona because I was reading this article the other day and so it like I don't know like I wouldn't mention like the is it an institution? Angeke mention but like ikhuluma angisho yabona like when I'm a new student applying so I keep my 250 for registration. In case by
probably like
I see they did or not. I'm sure it's like 40 minutes, man. See push you and see if yeah. Cheers. Right.
Gumi say at my team, I said, load shading.
Yeah. It's a lot of Yeah. Guna. There's this article that I was reading the other day and so like I won't mention the institutions or whatever. I'm sorry, but whenever like among new students apply, I'm sorry, they have to keep the registration fees like 250. Yeah. So like like there's too many students that are applying the school and keep on killing 250. So maybe 900,000 like but targeted the same institution. And then utoluguti la pogule 900,000 but satan 90 our students. What when zalala ngalabo abanye basele lama 250 wabo ngizwa because lama 250 wabo nota it's like millions though.
Combined it's like millions. It's a lot. Because very like when you think about it like with how many students actually apply every year. Just to just one institution alone. Yeah, but I would tell you very but like only 5% of labantu apply. Yeah, le mali enye vele ubudli.
Why bangayibuyisi?
Angeke bayibuyise vele even on some websites vele iyakutshela mawusa apply lapho ukuthi now this registration fee is non-refundable. So even if you are rejected, yeah, you're still not gonna get it.
That's a shitload, bro. That's a shitload.
It's a lot of money. Like when you think about it, like buying abantu apply every year. Like it's a lot of money.
It's too much.
So very like that.
There's too much corruption going on.
Like when you think about it, like with the mara registration, you know, I wouldn't like I am calling Ayoga cool, because well, like when you think about it, you go I just I'm gonna keep a 250.
Yeah.
Even if I buy a refund, yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, Mata, do you realize that the insurance makes it a difference?
Yeah.
Because whenever you get into a store and then but bakulma donation, you keep a little rent there. How many tourists Lavant receive per day? How much minyang? Or in a year. With the 2 rand is a lot. So when it comes to 900 students, 900,000 students, but keep them at 250 or 240, it's a lot.
You know, when you mentioned the Yama 2 rand donation, I was just thinking the other day I was at. Not sure if I should mention the name of the store. Maybe not just.
Yeah, not mention the store.
Like they like a you know like if I like a specific jar or something like for charity and
charity.
And I'm thinking with do these people actually take it to charity?
Nah.
Because like when you think about it, like for every 100 people who get into the store to pay for something, like it would maybe even more than 50% of those people actually do put the 2 rand in there. Like,
And like if it's a store or whatever, it's around South Africa or around Witbank or let me just say around South Africa as a whole. Like I'm a brand corner, 200 and something.
Yeah, like there's so many branches. Yeah.
Imagine, like
there was this other thing. This chick told me the other day. Like some of these stores, like sometimes like they do something for charity in advance, and then when they ask for your donation, they're actually just trying to recover the money that they donated in the first place. So like that's what she was saying, and like sometimes. Usually, like these stores, like do these donations kind of thing to get away from tax in the first place. But now, like we bought like maybe 200 shoes for Abadon.
But here's the thing, I'm sorry. Let's take it tax. I'm sorry. When was the last time there's this specific brand is around the hood now in the corner just to distribute some of the like the needs is doing abantwana besikolo nana abe abantu like they bayenza like only once maybe in the year. I'm sorry. Like bayenza only once in a year, like banikeza abantu only once in a year. After that I'm sorry about yellow I'm sorry yonke le mali.
The other thing with like major businesses, like sometimes it's sort of like a tax at the end of the year. So they don't actually need to do the charity work until then. That's the other reason they all the time. Because if a tax year to Ipela November, around October, November, we go to schools, donate something such as Tombe and send it to SARS.
Because many company it works or it contributes. Colgate. I will Colgate. Colgate. Like I wonder if I were to like put on a trend. I wouldn't mind. Because like I can see the work that they do around communities and stuff like that. But the other brands, dog.
Like but donations, but you never actually see them doing anything for the community. Like around like Witbank, well, actually in our neighborhood per se, like I'm a companies anokwenza ama-charity work ilama mines lala duze kwethu but nakhona kusinto everyday yabo yabo banokuletha ama-groceries and things like that yabo. Yeah, just once in a while kind of thing. But still, I guess it makes a difference. Yeah, to especially those people who are it makes a difference. But at least if bebayenza, you know, like frequently, it would make more of a difference. But still, shout out to all those companies as actually abayenza a charity work. But yeah, anyway, guys, we've arrived at the end of our episode. Stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, and see you all next time.
Yeah, for this, we're gonna get shot though. Revealing a lot from this episode.
What are you showing me? What's that?
Oh, someone just viewed your video.
Oh, my video.
Yeah.
Yo, look at the hair though.
Yeah, you gotta be happy though. Anyway, bye guys. See you next time.